It was nighttime and the desert air had grown cold. Jesus had been fasting for 40 days and there was no human being before him, just the endless expanse of sand dunes. His spirit was steady, but his body was weary. Suddenly, a mysterious figure appeared before him. It was no ordinary human being, but it was Satan. There was a vicious smile on his lips and slyness shining in his eyes. "You are hungry, and tired too," said Satan. "Jesus. You have given yourself so much pain in the service of God. Have you ever wondered what you will get in return?" Jesus looked at him, his eyes were patient and firm. And he said to Satan, "I do not expect any reward for my service. My duty is my strength." Satan laughed at Jesus and said, "Perhaps, but you have come in human form, and human beings desire power, glory, and empire. Let me show you something." Satan pointed his finger into the sky, and suddenly the scene changed. Jesus was now standing in the center of a huge and magnificent city. It was a city so wonderful, it was like nothing he had ever seen before. Tall buildings, golden palaces, and people cheering in the streets. Jesus asked, "What place is this?" Satan smiled and replied, "It is the lost kingdom, a kingdom that fell into destruction centuries ago, but whose spirit still lives on. This kingdom can be yours, and you can be its king." Satan's smile deepened and he said to Jesus again, "All I need is for you to bow down to me. Accept my power. I will give you all this." Jesus took a deep breath. There was no doubt in his mind, but his curiosity forced him to stop. Satan took Jesus to every corner of the kingdom. The people there were rich in wealth, but there was a strange sadness in their eyes. Everything in the city looked beautiful, but there was some strange and unknown restlessness in the air. Jesus asked a farmer, "How is your life?" The farmer bowed his head and said, "We have everything, but no happiness. The rulers here make us puppets for their greed." Jesus noticed that Satan was avoiding answering every question of his. He talked to more people. Slowly, he realized that there is darkness hidden behind the split. Satan took Jesus to the highest palace in the city and showed him the throne. He said to Jesus, "This throne can be yours. People will worship you, and obey your every command." Jesus looked at the throne carefully. It was studded with gold and gems, but there was something strange about it. When Jesus touched it, there was a vibration in his soul. He closed his eyes and experienced the truth. A dark power was emanating from the throne, binding every human being who came near it. This power was taking away freedom and love and turning it into greed and arrogance. Jesus looked at Satan and warned him, "This power is not for serving people, but for enslaving them." Satan's face turned red with anger, and he said, "What do you think? You can change people without power? They will serve you only if you become their king." Jesus calmly replied, "The true king is the one who serves, not the one who rules." Satan made one last attempt. He tried to confuse Jesus by using his powers. He started showing him the pain and suffering of the people who were suffering in this world. "It's all in your hands. Accept this kingdom, and you can end every suffering." Jesus took a deep breath and looked into Satan's eyes. "I don't need your power to end suffering. I just have faith in God." His words spread like a bright wave of light. Satan screamed in anger and disappeared. Jesus left that lost kingdom behind and returned to the desert. He realized that true power is in humility, love, and service. He knew that he had to show people that the true kingdom is in their hearts, not on a throne. This story reminds us that true power in life is not in authority, but in humility and service. Jesus proved with his perseverance and faith that the real king is the one who lives for others. If you also consider Lord Jesus as the king of your heart, then write Jesus in the comment box, and subscribe to the channel to see more such videos. And yes, if you like the video, then do give a like.